I was accused of stealing Pokemon cards. For context, I work a full-time job and a part-time job. And for my part-time job, I work at a mall. I work at a retail store and there happens to be a TCG shop in the same mall. So I go over there on my break to look around, and I see that the shop is renting spaces for card vendors to vend. I'm trying to master set my favorite dragon, Flygon. So I go upstairs and I go up to this vendor and I ask, "Hey man, do you have any Flygons?" And one of the two guys says,
"Yeah, I think there's one in here."
So we find it and it's $6. So I go ahead and Zell him and say, "Okay, cool, let me know when you get it." He looks at his phone and says,
"You're all good, man."
I say thank you and go along my merry way, finish my shift and go home.
1 week later.
I come into work and my manager says,
"Hey, Jeremy, I don't think you'd be the type to do this, but there's a rumor going around that you're stealing Pokemon cards."
"What?" She tells me that someone from the TCG shop went to my store's sister store and said, "Hey, you have an employee with red tattoos who stole Pokemon cards from us." And I'm here losing my mind. I tell my manager everything. Show her the QR code I used to pay them and the Zell transaction. She says,
"I knew you wouldn't do that, Jer,"
and advises me to go over there. So until I finish my shift, my brain is twirling and thinking the worst possible things. Once my shift ends, I head over there and talk to the employees. I'm actually really cool with a couple of them, and I asked if they heard anything. They said, "No man, but I'm sorry you have to deal with this. Let me get my manager." I tell the manager everything and he says,
"I think they're still here. You want me to go with you?"
I say, "Sure, just in case anything goes down." I go upstairs and there I see them. They're talking to someone who I assume is another vendor when one of them sees me. I start saying, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me," and the guy goes,
"Oh, $6.
and I say, "Yeah, the Flygon. Did the payment not go through? Cause I have the statement right here." One guy proceeds to say,
"Oh no, you're all good. We just got the payment late that night."
I say, "Are you sure? Cause I'm hearing rumors from my manager that I'm stealing." Then the other guy says,
"Oh no, you're fine. We got the payment like 3 days later."
I'm here thinking, what? Then I say, "Okay, so we're all good?" And they say,
"Yeah, man. Sorry."
so I go back to my store and I tell my manager, "Hey, I got banned from the TCG shop. She has a little bit of a heart attack." But then I tell her it was a joke and it's all good. And I totally forgot to ask if they cleared my name with anyone that they told this to or with my store's sister store. But oh well. And that's when